Okay, guys, just a reminder to raise your hand and also use the microphone available when you ask your question. Okay, who would like to go first?
Hello, Gareth. Forgive me for getting to this particular point first, but Jordan Henderson was booed when he was substituted. It seems to be the Saudi thing that's got people upset. What did you make of it?
I really don't understand it. He's a player who, I think, 79 caps now for England. His commitment and what he's delivered for England is exceptional. His role within the group on and off the pitch is phenomenally important. He's the one that, you know, has taken the likes of Jude Bellingham under his wing as soon as he came in the squad. Provides a brilliant role model for all of the group in his professionalism, in his approach to every part of his work. So, some people decided to boo. I really don't understand what that is for. We've got players in England shirts. Yeah, come on. We play Italy here Tuesday. Let's get behind this team. I know we weren't at our best tonight, but that was due to a lot of changes that we made, and we gave the players that we put out there a really difficult task, because to be cohesive with so many changes is tough. But I would just say this is a team that are delivering a lot, and they all deserve everybody's support.
Okay, Henderson is our next.
Hi Gareth, just to follow that up, do you see anything in his performance that suggests he's playing in a lesser league, or do you still see him at sort of the same level? And if he is playing, if it is a lesser league, do you feel like you have to pick him just so he's playing in competitive matches with his national team?
No, I mean we are reviewing all of the games. I think he knitted things together. He held things together for quite a bit today. There were a lot of... we didn't have as many physically strong players on the pitch today. That was the team that we needed to pick to preserve people, to give people opportunities. And so you need leadership. We didn't have a lot of experienced leadership on the field. We didn't have a lot of caps on the field. So Hendo's influence before the game, during the game, was hugely important, and he helped other players to get through the game. No question about that.
Next question, just Andy Dunn. Yeah.
Just a quick one, Gareth, on Jordan Henderson. I mean, do you think, for example, that maybe him promoting the Saudi Arabian bid for the 2034 World Cup might have had an impact in fans' minds? And that was a good thing for him to do.
What has that got to do with supporting a guy that's wearing an England shirt?
He just might not agree with his principles.
Well, yeah. I don't really know where we're heading with everything. I'm hugely impressed with the impeccable values and decisions that everybody in our country is making then. Clearly, I don't understand it. I know what's created it, and I know why it's happened, but it defies logic to me that you would give a player who's playing and putting his heart and soul into playing for England, why boo him? How's that going to help him or help the team?
Matt Law.
Gareth, hi. Were you pleased that the pre-match minute silence and the respect paid towards the victims of Israel and Palestine all passed sort of successfully, as it were, without any interruptions? And just also, are you aware that the FA has also received some quite heavy criticism from the Israeli FA in terms of the not lighting the arch and other things?
I was really pleased that the moment of silence was respected. It's a bit of an indictment on society that we're all standing holding our breath on any of those things whenever we're at football grounds around the country. So make of that what we will. No, I wasn't aware that there'd been criticism from the Israeli FA.
Paul?
What did you like about tonight's performance? I mean, you won the game, a lot of changes. Must have been things that you saw in there that you also can take positives from.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2 debutants, so important first steps for them. I mean, Levi is a young defender. We know he's not a left back first choice, but he's filling that slot for his club. What we tried to do was start with the team where everybody was pretty much in the roles they're playing with their clubs, so that it was as smooth as it could be, but in the knowledge that we didn't have a lot of caps on the field, we didn't have a lot of leadership. Normally we'd be putting 1 or 2 of those lads in with a lot more experience and a lot more continuity, so it was extremely hard for that group of players, and it was completely understandable. We weren't as cohesive, and we knew that was a risk. I thought at times we would use the ball better than we did, but we didn't. So, and then out of possession again, when you're not used to working together as a group and the pressure's not quite right, teams can play through you and you can look vulnerable on the break. So, I thought Ollie, in particular, I thought his movement was good. He did well for his chance where he went round the keeper that was cleared off the line. He was in absolutely the right position to take his chance with the goal. Trent, we wanted to look at in the position he's playing at his club. Difficult for him to find space in there tonight. In the end, he found more space dropping just to the side of the block rather than in there. I think at times that's a learning process he's going through, drifting into that midfield and finding the space. And then when we popped him in there for the last 20 minutes as one of the 2 in there, I thought him and Calvin found better angles, and with the quality of John and Kieran coming on with the ball as well, we used the ball much better. We had complete or more complete control of the game. So 30 minutes for John Stones was also very important for us. To get him onto the pitch. We're managing that recovery carefully. We're combining really well with his club on all of that. But he's a world-class player, and it was great to get him up and running.
Thanks. Next question.
Hi, Gareth. I just wanted to ask what you thought of Lewis Dunk's performance and whether you see him perhaps being a kind of long-term partner to John Stones in the future.
I think he did some things very well. I mean, his clearance off the line was critical, and he's when he's defending his box, he is swashbuckling like that. You know, he hurls his body in and he gets important blocks. At times he used the ball well. You know, he is composed. He's developed so much as a player since he was last with us, with Graham and then with Roberto. The work that they're doing. So you know, he's taken good steps forward in the 2 games he's played.
Thanks. James Ollie. 3 more questions left.
Hi, Gareth. Sorry to go back to Jordan, but I think you said in an earlier answer, you said, I know what's created it and I know why it's happened. What created it and why did it happen?
There's nothing to be gained by going over it, really. We are where we are. I've spoken and said what I've said. That's it.
Thanks, James. So back there.
Hi, Gareth. What were the key tactical decisions that you believe contributed to England's victory today?
I don't think it was a win because of how we played. We had enough quality on the pitch to be able to create a couple of important moments. But, you know, we know that all the changes, the inexperience of the team, it was really tough for the players that played. Set them a really difficult challenge. So it was great that they got the win. It was important to keep winning because if we lose the game or you give a goal away at the end, then you leave here on a bit of a low, and it sets the game up now with Italy, which is, in the end, it's very hard to prepare the squad when they know ultimately this week really is about the Italy game, and it's impossible to dress that up any other way. So, but for the players that played, for some of them their Wembley debut, for some of them their England debut, massively important nights for them.
We'll finish with Simon Peach here.
And just following up on the Italy game, one, do you have any knocks or anything that you're dealing with, and two, how are you seeing that match a few days out, and how important is it for everyone to be together as one on Tuesday?
Yeah, no, some of the players are training now on the pitch, but when I left the dressing room, no issues, which is great. That was another priority for tonight. Italy look revitalised under Spalletti. They were excellent against Ukraine last month. They're a top 10 nation. We've talked about these top 10 games, the importance of them, the challenge of them. We have the chance to qualify for the European Championships with 2 games to spare, but also it's a great test of where we are as a team, and it's a challenge we're really looking forward to.
Thanks, guys. We'll end it there.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.